Hey guys, in this video we're making a simple red string bracelet. This design has a single sliding knot and two strands of cord that go around the bracelet. For our design today we're using two 50cm lengths of 2mm satin nylon cord. Now we start by holding the cords together and laying the left side cord on top of the right side cord. Readjusting my left hand so that my left index finger sits underneath, and also making sure we've got a little bit of length on this top cord. Now we bring the cord down the back and around our finger 2 times to form 2 full loops around our finger there. Now holding on to our loops, we gently remove them off our finger. Now grabbing the end of our cords, bending them around and placing them down all of our loops. Pulling them out the right hand side and gently working our knot down nice and tight and tidy. Gently tightening those loops so that you can keep them in the same order and they sit nice and tidy. Now we want to make sure both our cords are the exact same length, so just pull them through and make sure everything's nice and tight. Now we just need to size our bracelet, so extending it so it fits over your hand and sliding it into the right position where it's going to sit on your wrist. So holding on to the point where you want to tie your stopper knot, and then just double checking that it can still fit over your hand if it had a knot there in that position. So mine's good here. So I'll tie my first little simple overhand knot, bringing my cord around to form a loop and pulling the end through the loop, pulling it down nice and tight. Now the second knot you want to make nice and even with the first cord. So placing the bracelet back onto your wrist and getting it into the right position, and then you will be able to see exactly where you need your second stopper knot to be. So holding on to that point on the second cord when the bracelet's sitting in the right position. Now we can take it off and just tie another simple overhand knot in that spot. So just putting the bracelet back to the right position, bringing our cord around to form a loop and bringing the tails through the loop, pulling it down nice and tight onto that spot. Now I just checked the finished product one more time. You can always untie and retie these knots if they're not sitting right, but if you're happy with them and it's all even, then you can go ahead and cut the little ends off just outside the knots. And I singe the ends with a lighter so they don't fray.